Welcome to CodeChef. In today's video, we are going to learn about one of the most important non-linear data structures in DSA, the binary tree. We'll understand what a binary tree is, explore its different types, learn how to implement it in C, and then dive into popular tree traversals. As always, practice while you learn. Open the CodeChef online compiler, run the code yourself, and experiment with different trees. The compiler link is available in the description below.
What is a binary tree? A binary tree is a tree data structure in which each node can have at most two children, a left child, a right child. This restriction is what makes it a binary tree. The key difference from other trees are that in general trees, a node can have any number of children, and in a binary tree, the maximum is 2. Here is a representation which represents what a regular binary tree looks like. So this is a diagram of a binary tree. 1 here is the root node, 2 and 3 are children of 1, and each node has 0 to 1 or 2 children. No node has more than 2 children. That is the first and the foremost description of a binary tree. Types of binary tree. Full binary tree. A full binary tree is a binary tree where every node has either 0 to 2 children. Nodes cannot have only one child, the leaf nodes have 0 children, and internal nodes have exactly 2 children. That is what a full binary tree looks like. Here is a diagram that gives an example of how a full binary tree looks like. Here node 1 has 2 children, node 2 has 2 children, node 3, 4 and 5 have 0 children. This is exactly how a full binary tree looks like. Next is complete binary tree. A complete binary tree satisfies two conditions. First one is that all levels are completely filled except possibly the last. Nodes in the last level are filled from left to right. So here you can see that levels are filled top to bottom. The last level nodes are as left as possible. So this is also a diagram representation of a complete binary tree. Here you can see that levels are filled and last level nodes are as left as possible. Now balanced binary tree. A balanced binary tree is a binary tree where for every node the difference between the height of the left subtree and the right subtree is at most 1. This is the diagram. So the height difference at each node is at most 1. It is important to remember the example shown in a full binary tree earlier is not necessarily balanced, but the example shown in the complete binary tree is balanced. Skewed binary tree. So here every node has only one child or no child. The tree behaves like a linked list. So this is how a left skewed binary tree looks like, and this is how a right skewed binary tree looks like. It is not efficient for most operations and the height becomes n-1. This is a diagram representation of how a right skewed binary tree would look like. Now let's see how to implement a binary tree in C. This is the structure of a binary tree node. Here, if you can see, struct node defines a structure named node. Int val stores the data or value of the node. Struct node asterisk left points to the left child. It is initialized as null if no left child exists, and struct node asterisk right points to the right child and initialized as null if no right child exists. Unlike a linked list, we don't have a next pointer because this is a non-linear data structure. Tree traversals: post order, pre-order, and in order. Now let's talk about post order. Post order traversal follows this order: left to right to the root. This is an example diagram. Here you can see the post order travels from left, starting with 2, it goes to the right with 3 and goes back to the root. This is how the algorithm works. It recursively traverses the left subtree, then it recursively traverses the right subtree, and then it visits the root node. This is how the pseudocode looks like. So here, root is equal to null is the base case. It stops recursion when there is no node. Post order root to left, it recursively visits the left subtree. Post order root to the right recursively visits the right subtree, and then it prints the root after both subtrees are processed. So this traversal is useful for deleting a tree because child nodes are processed before their parents. This is how a post-order traversal will look like. Alright, so this is how a post-order traversal works. It starts from F, B, A. As it's the last, it is marked. Then it goes to C, D, goes to C. Here we have E. Then it goes back to D, B, and back to F, going to G, I, H, and then H, I, G, back to F. In-order traversal. In-order traversal follows this order of left to root to right. So this is how an in-order traversal would look like. So here you can see it goes from left to the root and to back right. This is how the output would look like. 2, 1, 3. This is how the pseudocode would look like. Here, in-order root pointing to right visits all nodes in the left subtree first, and then you can see that it prints the current node and then it visits the right subtree. In-order traversal gives sorted output in a binary search tree. So this is how an in-order traversal looks like. It goes from F, B, A, it marks A, then B, it goes to D, C, again back to D, E, then it marks D, B, back to F, G, I, H, and H, I, G is marked. So basically, it goes from the left subtree, it visits back the root again, and then it traverses the right subtree. Now let's talk about pre-order traversal. The pre-order traversal involves visiting the root node first, then recursively visiting the left subtree, and then finally the right subtree. So this is how a pre-order traversal looks like. It travels from F, B, A, goes back to D, C, goes back to E, and then it traverses back all the way up to the root, and then goes to G, I, H. It starts with the root, traverses right, and then comes back to traverse to left. Now let's talk about the height of a binary tree. The height of a binary tree is the number of edges between the root and the furthest leaf node. So here is an example. So here you can see that the longest part is from 1 to 4. The number of edges between 1 to 4 are 1 and 2, and the height would be 2. So to calculate the height, the approach is recursively calculate the height of the left subtree, the right subtree, take the minimum, add 1 for the current node, and this is how the pseudocode looks like. Root is equal to null. Height of an empty tree is -1 since height is measured in edges. Int left height is equal to height, that is root points to left. It calculates height of the left subtree, and then int right height is equal to height root pointing to right, calculates the height of the right subtree, and then it takes the maximum height, adds 1 for the edge connecting to the current node. That is what happens in return. Left height is greater than right height, left height is to right height plus 1. Now let's quickly summarize what we've learned. A binary tree has at most 2 children. There are 4 types of binary trees: full binary tree, complete binary tree, balanced binary tree, and skewed binary tree. Each node stores data, left child pointer, right child pointer, and we learned in-order traversal, post and pre-order traversal, and height calculations.
That's it for this video. Make sure you practice implementing binary trees. Try different traversals and calculate heights using CodeChef compiler. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.